cows. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root, root, root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Casey knew what to do, just to cheer up the boys she knew. She made the game sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out in the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root, root, root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where tonight the Orioles are going to put their flannel on. We're going to Seattle, folks. It's grunge time. Folks, welcome in. How you doing? Guess what? You're talking to the BirdWatcher. I'm BW, and how you doing? Guess what? These West Coast games means I get normal sleep. Look at the energy here. I'm oozing energy. Look, tonight and probably for all of these West Coast games, with there being lots of sun, it's well into the morning time here, and I'm looking for any excuse not to use this interior light shining right on my face. So, yeah, things look a little, not lit, the best, but just put up with it, okay? You're not here for good lighting, right? You're here for some baseball. The Orioles have left Camden Yards on a 3-game win streak in their first sweep of the season. Now, how much do we read into that? It is the Chicago White Sox. And it's not like we trounced those White Sox. All 3 of those games were close. All 3 games required save situations. It's just the White Sox made more mistakes. And we got some timely hitting and some pretty good pitching. So we hope to carry the pitching over here to Safeco Field. I don't know. They call it something else now. I think it's T-Mobile Park. Whatever. But this is one of the larger ballparks in baseball. It is a pitcher's park, as they say. So the home run balls don't fly here as often as they do other places, but the Mariners do have some sluggers in this lineup, much more so than they did last year. Taking a look at the team rankings, the Mariners are 6th in baseball in home runs. 6th. That's for them. That is pretty high up. 79 home run balls on the season. And folks, we've been talking about the Mariners now for at least a year, looking to them as a potential trade partner because they do have a lot of good pitchers, good young pitchers with team control and no outlandish contracts. It's always been pitching that's been their strong suit, while the hitting has been suspect. But folks, sorry to break it to you, the Mariners' offense is better than ours. Again, they are 6th in home runs. We are tied in batting average. They've scored 39 more runs than us on the season. That puts them 13th in the league. We're 25th. On base percentage, they're 12th with a 321 team on base. We are 302. That is only 25th. And slugging, they are 11th with just under a 400 slug, 396. We're at 385. Meanwhile, their pitching, which is normally in that top echelon, top tier, has been kind of middle of the road. Their ERA 15th in baseball. They're 15th in giving up home runs, and they're actually 20th in whip and 24th in batting average against. So part of the reason for that has been a couple of their good pitchers have been injured. Logan Gilbert currently on the disabled list, and then tonight's starting pitcher for the Mariners, George Kirby, who is typically considered, an ace or a 1A, 1B kind of an ace. Kirby began the year injured, has made 2 starts since his return, and they have been horrific. And what we're hoping for tonight is just George Kirby to do the exact same thing he's done in his first 2 starts. In those 2 starts, he has a record of 0-2, and in 8 2/3 innings, he has an ERA of 11.42. He hasn't been able to go 5 innings in either start. He's given up 13 hits in those 8 2/3 innings. He's been hit around pretty hard. And we're hoping to capitalize on that. We're hoping he is still rusty and hasn't figured it out because, folks, when Kirby is on, he is a very, very tough pitcher. But, again, fingers crossed. If his first 2 starts, if tonight's is going to be like the first 2 starts he's made, then we've got a good chance to win this game. Just that alone. Let's pray for a bad start from George Kirby. So Kirby against Tomoyuki Sugano, folks. You know he's back. Sugano. You know him. You love him. You love how he wears those pants. Tomoyuki Sugano comes in with a record of 4-3, a 3.23 ERA, and a very fine whip. It's like a $1.02. Let me click on here and see. It is currently at a $1.06. $1.06 ERA for Sugano, which is very, very good. He doesn't walk anybody, folks. That's how you keep that whip down. All right. Now, the big news, and maybe you heard some of it during the Take Me Out to the Ballgame song. What's that? Oh, my goodness. I'm under attack. Mad cow disease. Get away from me. Folks, Colton Cowser has returned. The Milkman cometh tonight. He is in the lineup. How about that? And not only is he in the lineup, folks, guess where he's playing? Guess where he's playing? Right where you want him to be. In center field. No Mateo. Okay, so here's your starting lineup for the visiting Orioles. Leading off playing second base, Jackson Holliday. For some reason, continuing to bat near the top of the order, Adley Rutschman, hitting .203, will do the catching and bat second. Gunnar Henderson will bat third and play shortstop. Ryan O'Hearn is the cleanup hitter and playing at first base. Ramon Arias will bat fifth tonight. He's at third. Cowser returns with a spot at the sixth in the order and playing center field. Kobe Mayo gets another start. He'll DH and bat seventh. Heston Kjerstad, who has got to get it together as we get more and more players returning here. He is in right field batting eighth, and Dylan Carlson will get a start in left field. He'll hit ninth. For the Mariners, leading off playing shortstop is J.P. Crawford. Jorge Polanco will DH and bat second. Julio Rodriguez is in center field hitting third. Cal Raleigh, who is on an absolute tear, he leads all of baseball with 23 home runs. Not to mention he's one of the better defensive catchers around. He's batting cleanup for the Mariners. Randy Arozarena will bat fifth and play left field. Rowdy Tellez is at first base hitting sixth. Leody Taveras is in right field hitting seventh. Is it Chris Young? Cole Young. Cole Young, who just got called up for his major league debut a couple of games ago. Just 1 for 7 since his call-up. He will play second base and bat eighth, and finally playing third base and batting ninth. Guy I don't really know much about, Ben Williamson. The Mariners are atop the American League West with a record of 32-26, a half a game ahead of the Astros. But again, folks, you take a look at where their team rankings are, both with pitching and with the bats. They're pretty much middle of the pack. They're not outstanding in any one area, but they're also not bad in any area. This is obviously going to be a tougher matchup for us compared to playing the White Sox at home. But we do have Sugano on the mound tonight. We've got Cowser back in the lineup, and not just the production he gives. I feel like the attitude he gives this team is something that has been desperately missed. Hopefully Jordan Westberg is also going to be back here pretty soon. If he doesn't make it in time during this trip out west, maybe Baltimore feels it's best to just preserve him for when we get back home for the start of next week for our next homestand. We got 3 games starting tonight in Seattle, 3 more in Sacramento, the home, not home of the Athletics. That'll start on Friday. But let's get this game up on the screen here. Should be up now. And let's get ready for some late night West Coast baseball, folks. It's my favorite. It was my favorite when I lived in the States. And living out here, I love it even more. I got to actually have a morning. I got to not rely on an alarm clock. Woke up naturally. Didn't rush to set things up. Oh, I'm feeling good. All right, the game is up. Should be about 2 minutes before first pitch. And yeah, again, sorry. How you doing? By the way, folks, one more week with the scraggly beard, I think. I know I've let it go, all right? Don't worry about me. I'm not about to change anything during a 3-game win streak, I'll tell you that. But there was a plan. I had an off day yesterday. I was like, I could, because once it gets this out of control, I have to go to the barber. I can't, manicure this thing. All I got is one razor. I don't have any of those manscaping tools, okay? But, yeah, I think I'm rocking this. This is the playoff beard I'm rocking. All right? Good luck, beard. All right, Safeco Field has got the roof open, and the skies are gray. It looks like a Seattle sky to me. We are way the hell away from Baltimore, folks. Hell, if you make it out here, go a little further and visit me. I'm only a few more time zones away. All right, looks like the Mariners are just taking the field right now. So we are a few minutes away. I thought this was 8:40 or 9:40 first pitch. Looks like it's going to be a few minutes. Either that or my stream is a couple of minutes behind. I don't know. Hey, Charm City Chad, how the heck are you? Slater, Froggy, Richard, Daniel Berry, El Duderino, Ronnie, Book Doc. Let's let go Ravens. Let go or let's go? I don't want to let them go. We already let go the Colts. Joshua, how you doing? Judy's here. Judy, it has been a while. I'm looking good. All right. When a lady tells you you're looking good. Who else? Mr. Hyde. How you doing? Chilo, Baxter. Big Jim. A Big Jim. KPK 33X. I'm still trying to use that as a password, but it's not working. Ryan Lust. Thomas Brock. A name so good he has to say it twice. Blue Man 25. Matt. Let's Goo. Dan. Patrick. Let's Goo. Blue Man. Come on, folks. Again, it's George Kirby starting tonight, and if you didn't hear me a couple of minutes back, Kirby is an all-star caliber starting pitcher, but he began the season hurt and has only made 2 starts. This is the third, and the first 2 starts have been really, really bad. He's gotten hit around hard, and hopefully that'll be the case tonight. Jackson Holliday's in the box, folks. And this ball game is underway. First pitch is fouled back by Holliday. Here we go. 269 average for Jackson. 7 homers, 25 driven in. Once again, folks, I know my lighting today isn't too nice for the eyes, but I'm taking a break from using the artificial light since this is such a late game. I've got natural light that I'm relying on here. Give myself a break. Holliday's got a 1-1 count. Chilo just hooked up the Charm City chat again, folks.
Message for you, son.
The 1-1 Holliday. That one is fouled off to the left. Chilo has just gifted not 1, not 2, 3, or 4, but 5 memberships.
I offer you the opportunity to join me in glorious battle.
Chilo's setting a tone here on this West Coast trip. Thanks so much, Chilo. Very generous.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Good luck gifts. I like it. All right, Holliday with a 1-2 count, and the curveball hit on the ground to second, backhanded there, and Holliday will be retired to begin the ball game. Chris Young on the putout. Cole Young. I keep calling him Chris. Cole Young. Again, Cole, one of those names that if you name your kid Cole, it gives him an extra 28% chance of becoming a Major League Baseball player. That's a ball player name. Here's Adley Rutschman. Please do something hitting second.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Adley goes after a first pitch fastball at the top of the zone and fouls it back. Rutschman is hitting just over the Mendoza line at 203. Just 15 RBI on the season. 15 RBI on the season. He hasn't been on the DL, right? He's like the one guy that's been healthy and playing every day. That pitch is a nice-looking breaking ball in the outside corner. It's called a strike. Right on the black. It's 0-2 on Adley. Kirby gets the sign, kicks and deals, and that pitch is over the plate, but just a hair low. That was a nice call for us. That was borderline. That could have been called a strike. It did just touch the bottom of the zone. 1-2 pitch. That one's fouled off to the right. Orioles are wearing their classic road grays. Mariners in their classic home whites. Kirby, another offering is hit toward left center field and through a base hit. Rutschman with a seeing eye single. Just past the outstretched glove of shortstop. Not hit all that hard, but he gets the job done. He's on base. Okay. We'll take it. Here comes Gunner.
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
All right, why don't we take it on over to the scoreboard here? By the way, if you want to see what the ballpark looks like, without this thing in the way. Swing and a miss by Gunnar on the first pitch. There you go. Yeah, there's a good look at Safeco. And I'm supposed to be looking this way, right? Like, I'm watching the game. Yeah. These seats feel far away. Pitch to Gunnar, low and away. 1-1 the count. Folks, West Coast Bugle. One and one the count on Gunnar. Rutschman at first, the pitch. Hit right back up the middle, and it's booted. It's booted by Crawford at short. Gunnar will reach. Should be an E6. 2 on with 1 out, folks. Popped right out of the glove of Crawford. He had to range far to his left on the second base side of the bag. And that ball just popped out like a whack-a-mole. 2 on, 1 out, and here comes Ryan O'Hearn, folks.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
First pitch. Takes low and in for ball 1. Folks, make some noise. O'Hearn hitting .329 coming into tonight. 9 homers, 22 RBI. A pitch. That is a called strike on the inside corner. 1-1 the count. O'Hearn's hitting .261 with runners in scoring position, which for this team, that might as well be .400. Pitch. High, he lays off. A check swing appeal. Did he say he went? You gotta be kidding me. O'Hearn doesn't complain. I guess he went, but man, that was so high and he really didn't offer at it. Come on, man. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Come on. Hang in there, Ryan. 1-2. He lays off 1 low and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2. That one's hit on the ground. First base side foul. Picked up by the first base coach. How about Mansolino giving Ramon Arias a back rub? Oh, that's Cowser. Giving Cowser a back rub. Welcome back, Colton. All right, 2-2 the count on O'Hearn. Kirby from the belt. Here comes the pitch. Hit to left field. Long run, and that ball will drop about 2 feet foul. Down the left field line, Arozarena gave it a look. Still 2-2. We're making Kirby work. 18 pitches, only 1 out. Would love to get some runs here in the opening frame. Give Sugano a lead right out of the gate. Colton Cowser's just a couple of batters away. Another 2-2 to O'Hearn. Inside, full count, folks. Let's go. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up now. Here it is. Hit hard and through the hole on the right side, a base hit. Stopping at third base is Rutschman. He took a wide turn and then put on the brakes, whether it was his idea or a command from the third base coach, can't tell you. We still have to work to get something on the board here. Bases loaded, 1 out, folks. All right, Ramon Arias getting a chance to hit in the 5 spot. Big RBI opportunity here.
I have a brother.
Bases loaded, 1 down. First pitch. He takes a strike right in there. Kirby gets ahead. A lot of Orioles going after the first pitch, but Arias was taking on that one. Let's see what he does on 0-1. Kirby's pitch. That one is hit toward right. If it's fair, it's going to drive in a run. It's caught. Here comes the throw in. Rutschman's tagging, and he will score. He slides underneath the would-be tag of Cal Raleigh. It is a sac fly RBI for Arias, and the Orioles have taken a 1-0 lead here in the first. All right. I got to admit, that play at the plate turned out to be a lot closer than I would have thought, but Rutschman with a nice slide, and we are on the board. 2 down. Here is the Milkman, folks. He's back. Up here in the first inning. Takes outside for ball 1. Get those cows up in the chat. Get those milkmen and cows up in the chat, folks. It's been some time. The 1-0. Very high. 2 balls, no strikes. Two and 0 on Cowser. Kirby. Next pitch. Upstairs, 3-0. Three and 0. First and third, 2 down, a run in the top of the first. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Cowser going after a 3-0 heater. Got it and missed it. It's 3-1. Here is the 3-1 now. That ball's hit hard but foul, slicing out of play to the left side. O'Hearn at third base. Ramon at first. 2 down. Not Ramon. Ramon drove in the sack. Who's over there? I got the runners wrong. Gunner's at third. O'Hearn's at first. Pardon me. Full count. Payoff pitch. Fouled back. We will do it again. 3 hits in the inning for Baltimore. All in a row. Rutschman, Gunner, and O'Hearn. The Milkman waiting on another payoff pitch. Here it is. They set up inside, and Cowser fights it off foul. We'll do it again. And, folks, George Kirby is about to throw his 30th pitch here in the first. We want more than 1 run out of this, obviously, but if 1 is all we get, to make the starter throw 30 or more pitches is good work done. Here comes another 3-2. That one is hit in the air, high to right center field. It'll eventually come down and be caught by Julio Rodriguez to end the inning. Cowser with a rain-making fly ball to center ends the inning. The Orioles do leave 2 men on base, but they get on the board and give Sugano a lead before he throws his first pitch. On to the bottom of the first, it's the Orioles nothing and the Orioles 1 and the Mariners coming up. All right. Oof. What oof? Like, I know we didn't get the big hit to drive everybody in, but you got to feel good about a guy like Kirby, normally very good. He still looks like he doesn't quite have it. He gave up 3 straight hits in that inning through 30 pitches. It bodes well for the remainder of the ball game, I think. It bodes well. You want the good sugar? Well, what about, he goes by another name, right? What name is that, you say? I forget. Where is it on my board? Oh, right there.
Check out the big brain on Brad.
Brad will be out here in a minute.
Check out the big brain on Brad.
All right. I feel good. Oh, is Katron here? Where's Katron? Oh, there you are. Hey, Katron. I can't see anybody's avatar. Now I can. What's shaking, buddy? All right, bottom of the first. It'll be Crawford, Polanco, and Rodriguez for the Mariners. Hey-o! That's a Maki roll. M-A-K-I. You should try one, Rob. They're delicious. Just don't get them from the gas station. First pitch to Crawford from Sugano is inside for ball 1. Sugano making his 12th start. 4-3 record, 3.23 ERA. And it looks like Sugano's having problems with his earpiece or whatever in his hat. This seems to be almost set your watch to that every game. Some pitchers got to adjust that thing. 1-0 to Crawford. That one at the bottom of the zone looked like a strike to me. Where's the call, Blue? Hello. 2-0 the count.
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
Here's a strike. Crawford taking all the way. 2-0, or 2-1, excuse me. All right, you guys want a pants update tonight? Oh, so now that's a strike. Same pitch called a ball 2 pitches ago has magically become a strike. An umpire showing a lack of consistency 4 pitches into an inning. Look at Sugano's dimples. Hey, Janet, you see that? That ball's hit in the air to center. Right to the Milkman. Cowser's got it. 1 away. Folks, Sugano's trying to challenge me for best dimples in the Orioles organization here. I'm not sure if I'm happy with this. Here is Jorge Polanco, switch hitter batting from the left side. And he takes a pitch outside, ball 1. All right, well, Janet, you're missing not only Sugano's Maki roll in his tight pants, you're missing some dimples there as well. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 down, nobody on, bottom of the first. Whoa. Somebody on a motorbike making a lot of noise. 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball that hangs up, but scooped up by O'Hearn at first. He will take it to the bag for the second out of the inning. That ball hit hard, but O'Hearn with a clean pick. And there are 2 down now. Check out the big brain on Brad. Here is Julio Rodriguez. First pitch to him is a strike. Very talented young center fielder for the Mariners. Not off to a great first third of the season. 244 average. Big swing and a miss here on a sweeper that broke way off the plate. 0-2 on Rodriguez. 2 down, nobody on. The pitch. That one breaks low and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Why do I think the O's skipped a second start for Rogers? I guess they just want to ride Morton as long as he's effective. They're trying to salvage, I believe, if possible, the signing of Morton. I don't think even if Morton has a great rest of the season, the numbers are going to reflect a guy that was worth paying $15 million this year. But I think Mike Elias and the front office would like to get Morton on track to make it at least not look like the worst signing of all time. That could be part of it. Here's a ball hit on the ground to short. Gunner's got it over to first in time, and the inning is over. We go to the second. Sugano with a 1-2-3 inning. 1-0 Orioles. All right. I think somebody else was asking recently again about Sammy Basayo. Guys, I know you guys want Basayo up. It's just not. He's just not ready. You got to keep him in the oven, folks. You got to treat this like you're 8 years old. You smell chocolate chip cookies in the oven. You can smell it. You're like, I know there's chocolate chip cookies in there, and I think I can eat them right now. I can smell them. They're so close. They're delicious, and I'm starving. Just take them out of the oven right now. But you can't because they're not done. Right? Hang in there. Hang in there. Now, I will say this. If the Orioles do wind up going on a bit of a fire sale, if we see a lot of guys getting shipped out and what we're getting back in return is more prospects than replacement players on the big club, that player movement that happens going into August could open up a spot for Basayo a little bit earlier than I thought. I felt like Basayo was a classic case of a September call-up. You get one extra position player, you can call him up. And we've done this in previous seasons with, guys coming up. I remember a couple of years back, it was like Cowser, right? And then last year, maybe it was a Kerstad or something. You bring up that. Maybe I got the years wrong on that. But anyway, the point is, if we do move a lot of guys, if spaces clear up, maybe Basayo gets called up in August. But I don't think it's going to be any earlier than that, folks. I don't think it's going to be any earlier than that. And that, unless Adley Rutschman had like a long-term injury, that's pretty much the only scenario where it's going to be sooner. Here's Kobe Mayo, first pitch swinging over to third, and the throw is in time. Mayo gone quickly before I could hit his button.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Hey, another thing I want to mention, by the way, 1 out here in the top of the second. Sometimes, folks, I will sit here and I will, just pontificate about the Orioles organization, what is going on here. And look, I don't know everything, okay? I just want to put that out there. So sometimes I'll offer up an opinion or an observation, and it could be completely wrong. It could be just based in speculation. So, take what I say with a grain of salt, folks. I don't know everything. Heston Kjerstad is at the plate. 0-1 pitch is high. The count is 1-1. Like a classic case would be talking about John Mabry. We brought in John Mabry as a advisor for the coaching staff. And I'm sitting here trying to speculate, well, who was really in charge of bringing him in? You know, because if it were up to Mansolino and the staff, what do? Did they go to Elias and say, hey, we need somebody experienced to babysit us? Did Elias make the move? Or did, say, somebody in ownership? I'll just throw out a guy known as the Iron Man as an example. Maybe a guy like Cal, who has some knowledge of baseball and a stake in ownership, has something to do with that Mabry move. We don't know for sure. But to me, it feels like an ownership move to kind of combat what Elias has done to this team and give a little bit of leadership to the coaching staff that in the early days since the removal of Brandon Hyde has looked a little bit exposed in their lack of experience. Kjerstad, by the way, has a count of 2-2. Sorry for the tangent. Pitch is inside. We got a full count, folks. Full count, 1 out, nobody on. Payoff pitch. That one's hit hard in the center, and it'll get down for a base hit. Kjerstad is on. He's 1 for 1. Turn on the faucet. All right, Silent J. He needs to get going. That'll help. Folks, hopefully Cowser back with the team is really going to inject this, these position players in this offense. Here's Dylan Carlson, number 9 hitter. Takes inside ball 1 on a 97-mile-an-hour fastball from Kirby. Dylan.
Dylan, your son?
I don't claim him. Show me the evidence. The pitch. That one's lined right up the middle and a base hit. Right back up the chute. Kjerstad will stop at second. Back-to-back singles with 1 down here. And, folks, when you got a stronger lineup, it starts to turn over. That ball nearly got Kirby in the dome. I'm sure there was a buzzing sound near Kirby after that ball. Something like this.
Oh, no, not the bees! Not the bees! Ah! Oh, my eyes! My eyes! Ah!
Folks, Jackson Holiday is up. 2 on, 1 out. First pitch. Swing and a miss. Come on, Jackson. Take a first pitch occasionally. Holiday is 0 for 1. He grounded out his first time up. Second time up in as many innings. Yet the Orioles only have the 1 run on the board. That ball's fouled straight back. It's 0-2. A lot of people chatting about Matt Holliday and how he could somehow get some kind of a formal position with the team. Some say hitting coach. Some say manager. Here's a pitch off the plate, low and away. The count is a ball and 2 strikes. I don't quite understand why. It just feels like, oh, well, I don't know, folks. I guess some people are under the impression that if he can mold his 2 sons into players, he can mold anybody into better players. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But it does seem like there is an interesting dynamic with Matt Holliday. He's always around, seemingly. It does seem like he's having some kind of input with the team. Again, folks, things are going on behind the scenes. I wish I knew what it was. I wish I knew. 1-2 the count on Jackson. Runners at first and second, 1 out. Pitch. Inside, and he swung at that. My goodness. Holiday strikes out. That ball started middle and then just broke hard low and in. Holiday had no chance. Two down for Adley. Rutschman with a soft liner for a base hit his first time up.
Let the clutch out gently, okay? Let the clutch out gently, okay?
All right, Adley. Let's make it a big night, buddy. Let's make it your breakout night. Come on, man. You got 1 hit under your belt. You got 2 on here. Rutschman is at the plate, folks. Kirby gets the sign, and here comes the first pitch. That is a breaking ball that hits the outside corner for a strike. The Orioles left 2 men on in the first. Without something from Adley here, they'll do it again in the second. Pitch. Swing and a miss. He got one right down the chute. Could not touch it. Rutschman in an 0-2 hole. This season with runners in scoring position, he's hitting 139. Holy cow, that is next level bad. Come on, let's raise that average. Check swing, pitch in the dirt. He didn't go. One and two, folks. One and two the count. Kirby with a quick look at second. The pitch upstairs. 2-2, folks. That ball seemed to get away from Kirby a little bit. Again, his command, which prior to the start of this season has always been one of his great attributes. Swing and a miss. Rutschman went after a fastball at the top of the zone. Too close to take, but too high up for him to reach. He strikes out the end of the inning. Folks, the Orioles, it's frustrating. 5 hits through the first 2 innings, but just the 1 run. 4 men left on base. We go to the bottom of the second, 1-0 Baltimore. Folks, I mean, I look at the lineup card getting put out there tonight, and I just roll my eyes again. Look, I know Adley got a hit in that first, but, you know. Yeah, you could sit there and just continually bat him second until maybe one day he figures it out and he's back to the old Adley. But why? Why not have him figure it out, lower in the order, and then just move him back when he's figured it out? It's not that big of a deal. Again, this is inside clubhouse speculation. I don't know. Maybe Adley has indicated to the team, or the team feels Adley, if they want to, offer him a long-term contract or get him to be an Oriole for life or whatever, maybe Adley's like, look, if you ever hit me lower than this, I'm walking first chance I get. I don't know. I would hope Adley wouldn't give an ultimatum like that. Why the hell else is he hitting so high? There's really no explanation for it. Folks, you look around, nobody. Every time a lineup comes out on social media, every comment that isn't, why don't we just not play, or, something like that. Everything is saying, why is Adley hitting second? Why is Adley hitting second? Why is Adley hitting second? It is the worst kept secret in baseball. Just hit him lower. Cal Raleigh at the plate, and first pitch is fouled back. Raleigh, my goodness. Now here's a catcher. He's doing what Rutschman's supposed to do. He's a switch-hitting catcher. He's got over 20 homers on the season. He's playing at least a platinum glove defense. And, yeah, he's producing big time. He's got more homers than Rutschman has RBI. Won the count on Raleigh. Sugano, that pitch had the plate but was low. The count is 2-1. So Ohtani apparently just tied Raleigh for the home run lead. They both have 23. There's a called strike, bottom of the zone. Nice location from Sugano. And the count even up at 2-2. Sugano rocks and deals a pitch in the dirt. Count goes full on Raleigh, leading off the bottom of the second. It's too bad Ray Durham, old school second baseman, if you remember Ray Durham. Too bad he's not around on this team. You'd have a Raleigh-Durham combo. Here's a swing and a miss. Sugano strikes out. One of the toughest bats in the league right now.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Folks. One away. Here is Randy Arozarena. Hey, Arozarena. First pitch is a strike. Perfectly spotted by Sugano. Knee high on the outside corner. Here's a ball hit on the ground. And Gunnar Henderson, what a stab he makes. He throws to first in time. Put a star next to that one, folks. Nice play.
Besides that, it's on the reflexes.
This ball hit hard on a bounce, and Gunnar went to ground, did a spin while catching the ball, got up and throws out Arozarena, who gets down the line pretty quick. 2 down. Here's Rowdy Tellez. Now, this guy does not get down any lines quick. This guy is built like a brick S-house. Rowdy Tellez. Want to know the count on him. And he just drilled one. Right field, and that ball's going to go. Not even a question about it. Rowdy Tellez ties up the ball game. Drilling a home run ball to right field. And he can take his time circling the bases. Sugano left one up. And Tellez knew what to do with it. One ball game. That'll bring up the light-hitting Leody Taveras. And maybe next time through the order, might make sense to not give anything to Tellez and worry about the bat of Taveras. It's quite the drop-off in terms of power. Taveras more of a contact hitter, switch hitter batting from the left side. He's got a 2-0 count. Pitch. Just off the plate outside. Sugano falls behind 3-0. Well, damn. If you were going to fall behind, he should have just put Tellez on. 3-0 pitch. Right in there. Get me over fastball for a strike. Sugano has still thrown less pitches in the game than Kirby threw in the first inning. He's on 28 pitches right now. This is number 29. Fouled off, and the count goes full on Taveras. He's hitting just .217. 3 home runs. Rowdy Tellez looks like one of those players that you would see on the opposition team in a movie like Major League. When this guy sneezes, it looks like a party favor. Check swing, a hard appeal to third, but no swing, says the ump over there. Was that a walk? What happened? What the hell? What the hell did I just miss? We got a new batter up. Taveras walked. Damn it. Okay. That sucks because he has speed. Here is Cole Young, who's just hitting 143, 1 for his first 7. Here's a check on Taveras. He's back. 2 down, runner at first. Pitch. That one's high. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 down. The Mariners have tied it up on a solo home run from Rowdy Tellez. Here comes the pitch. That's high. 2-1. Come on, Tomo. Go right after this dude. Two-one. That one's up and fouled away by Young. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. The 2-2 from Sugano. Low, and that's in the dirt. Full count on the kid, Cole Young. Got 1 major league hit. You gotta give him something. Get him out. 2 down. Full count pitch. Line down the right field corner. Foul. Young a little bit out in front of that, or else that would have been trouble. With 2 down, the runner taking off on a full count pitch from first probably comes all the way around the score. That ball goes down the right field line. All the more reason to get this guy out. Come on. Another payoff pitch with 2 down. Hit in the air. And fouled back. It's 74 degrees in and around the ballpark in Seattle. Perfect weather. Another 3-2 pitch. Sugano having to work a lot in this inning. That ball's hit on the ground, softly to first. O'Hearn will pick it up, tag the base himself, and that'll do it. But the Mariners do tie it up on the home run ball from Rowdy Tellez to straightaway right field. That ball went 412 feet. I got a feeling it would have been measured farther had it not hit off the mezzanine level cafe out there. his 9th home run of the season. We go to the 3rd inning, tied at 1, despite the fact that the Orioles have out-hit the Mariners 5-1. That's what I'm talking about, folks. That's what makes those guys left out there hurt. We've got 5 hits. They've got 1. But we're tied at 1. Remember when we were a home run dependent offense, folks? Glory days. Yeah, they'll pass you by. Glory days. Ah, thank you, Froggy. That's right, folks. If you're not a member yet, think about it. Help support the channel, folks. It really does go to a good cause, which is the ability to allow me to continue to do this. And memberships are $3.99 for a month. I don't expect anybody to retain their memberships during off-season. So it's a 6-month commitment at most, and it works out to about 17 cents per ball game. That is how much a membership sets one back to help support the channel. I'm not good at convincing people to get them, but whatever. I'm going to eat a little bit of breakfast. I'll be right back.
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
Gunnar Henderson, first pitch is a strike, leading off the top of the 3rd. Low and in, 1-1. Excuse me. Kirby's next pitch is above the zone, ball 2. Three and 1 the count. That pitch outside, folks. Three-one pitch is hit on the ground right side. The second baseman has it. Routine play. Gunner retired. 1 down. I'm now watching the Mariners version of what's her face? Melanie Newman. This lady's okay, but she's no Melanie Newman. She doesn't have the Jack Nicholson eyebrows. Ryan O'Hearn at the plate. First pitch foul back. Folks, what would you like to do? Turn, burn, or both?
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
Kirby steps off the mound. It's a pitching violation. He took too much time. That'll give O'Hearn a ball. Count now 1-1. Pitch upstairs, 2-1. O'Hearn with a base hit his last time up. That average is right on 333 right now. 1 hit every 3 at-bats for the season. Swing and a miss. That ball started to move away and broke off the plate. Tough pitch from Kirby. The count 2-2. One out, nobody on. 1-1 ball game, top of the third. Kirby's 59th pitch of the night is up and in, full count. "30 pitches in the first inning for Kirby. He had 20 in the second. And now he's got a deep count here to O'Hearn. Payoff pitch. Check swing, excuse me, foul. That ball was ticketed for the inside corner. Could have rung up O'Hearn had he taken it, so bit of luck there. Still a full count. Kirby's next offering. Outside, great eye from O'Hearn as that ball tailed off the plate. Ball 4. Folks.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Ryan O'Hearn has reached base both times so far tonight. Dude is going to the All-Star game. Unfortunately, he is building up a lot of value right now, and I got a feeling we're watching the last month or so of Ryan O'Hearn in an Oriole uniform. Here is Ramon Arias. First pitch is a strike.
I have a brother.
I hope that's not the case, folks, but sometimes you just got to be realistic. It's a classic case of a player who you got for basically nothing, having a career season, whose value is as high as it's ever going to be. That could potentially return you something for the future. I know people don't like to hear that, but that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is, guys. I'm sorry. Look, he could stay. He could stay. It would be wise of the Orioles to just give him a contract extension right now. If they wanted to do that, they could. And put any speculation to rest. 2-1 pitch to Arias is off the plate outside. 3-1. But, you know, when do we ever extend a player middle of the season? We don't really seem to do that very much. 3-1 on Arias. Runner at first, 1 out. And the pitch. That one's hit to third. Could be 2. They go to second for 1. Back to first. It's a tailor-made double play ball. Arias ends the inning quickly.
Big buck. Stop it all.
All right. We go now to the bottom of the third, tied at 1. Hey, Cantankerous. Thanks for checking in. I know firsthand about recovery from major surgery in the hospital and having setbacks. I hate to hear about the complications, but it sounds like she's in the right place, and time is all you need. Hang in there, Cantankerous. You know, it's good to have a spouse for those situations, right? Have a loved one by your side. I mean, I'd have triple bypass surgery in a foreign country and nobody around to come in and, you know, check up on BW, you know, during the entire recovery process, which was very, very difficult. You know, you're having to sit there in a plastic chair in your shower to shower with all this stuff still on you. You can't take off, but you can't get it wet, but you're still trying to, and you can't hardly move. Everything frickin' hurts. And yeah, you need help from other people for doing basic stuff. You feel helpless. It stinks. But hey, that's why people need other people in this life, folks. People need people. By the way, tonight's shirt was not chosen at random. Anybody recognize this frog Right here? Where is it? How do I do this without hiding it? Frog. Right there. You see that? Anybody recognize that frog? Anybody know what that is? Ben Williamson is up to lead off the bottom of the third. First pitch is a ball. Next one's off the plate. It's 2-0. Well, it's not an alien. Kermit the Frog here. No, it's just a little drawing by a musician that had a lot of influence on other musicians that are much more famous, especially a musician whose fame is almost unmatched. A fellow that used to play in a grunge band here in this town. Here's a ball hit out to right field by Williamson. Kerstad is there to make the catch in his tracks. 1 down. So yeah, folks, I'm talking about the band Nirvana. And if you ever see Kurt Cobain, there's a shirt he wears that has this same frog design that was designed by a fellow by the name of Daniel Johnston. Daniel Johnston was just a little indie just a guy that used to make music. I think he was based out of Austin, Texas. J.P. Crawford at the plate with 1 down. First pitch is a strike. And the follow-up pitch is high. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 ball game, bottom of the third. Anybody in the Charm City chat ever heard of Daniel Johnston? I'd like to know. Here's a check swing foul. It's 1-2. I'm trying to make Charm City a little bit cooler, a little more hip, a little more in the know about something that is now 25, 30 years since. Yeah, well, let's keep Eric. Can we keep that part of it out of it? I mean. Here's a ball hit to left, and Carlson goes into a slide in a catch attempt, but he cannot make the catch. It'll get down for a base hit for J.P. Crawford, a 1-out single. Daniel Johnston, yes. He had a very large impact on music. And the indie music scene of the 1990s. Jorge Polanco at the plate takes outside for ball 1. The 1-0. Hit on the ground. Right to first. O'Hearn goes to second for 1. Back to first with Sugano covering the bag. Folks. All right. That inning is over. Double play ball. That goes 3-6-1 on that double play. How you doing, everybody? Hey, what happened to the scoreboard? Where'd you go? We got a 1-1 ball game. And I am looking more and more like Wolverine, the Logan edition. Come on, folks. What does Hugh Jackman have that I don't? Besides ridiculously better genetics. Huh? I'll tell you what. Nothing. Hey, do me a favor. Subscribe, please. Can anybody make this number move? I'm like Wolverine's 5th grade science teacher. All right, I'll take it. Hey, speaking of I'll take it. I'll take a special lucky, folks. Late night with the devil. That'll work.
I mean, you know, I'm a Lucky Strike man from way back, so.
All right. Boring, Fitzy. Boring.
Sorry, Charm City chat. Sorry.
Hey, Fitz, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for stopping in. I know you got a tough schedule. Don't mind me, folks. Just doing a little chimney sweeping over here. Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. Owen won the count on the Milkman, folks. He's back up. Let's hear it. Get them cows up in the chat. Here's a ground ball over to first. Flip to the pitcher covering. Cowser's down. All right, that's over. Do. Oh my God, Fitzy has got a schedule that's like Saved by the Bell theme song. Well, I wake up in the morning, I'm studying, got an exam, and I gotta get to breakfast on time. I'm eating and I'm watching the Sox. I gotta study and sleep and repeat it the next day. It's all right, 'cause he's Saved by the Bell. Another reference before your time, Fitz. I'm sorry. One of these days I'll come up with a reference from the Fitzy era. But there's not much that I know. Here's a swing and a miss by Kobe Mayo. A big cut. Holy cow. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Come on, Kobe.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Come on. Big old Kobe. Looking for that first major league home run. This one's hit high in the air, but lots of room in right center field. The catch will be made for the second out. Mayo retired. 2 down in the top of the 4th, and I tell you, we're going to regret letting Kirby get away in those first 2 innings. With only giving up the 1 run, it looks like he's settled in here at the moment. 2 down, nobody on. Kerstad at the plate. He singled his first time up to lift his average to 190. Well, if you trade Mayo, Chilo, you still got to sign O'Hearn. That's my deal. Like, you know. Ball hit to left, and it's going to get caught out there by Arozarena right at the foul line to end the inning. On the bottom of the 4th, tied at 1. I mean, either you give an extension to O'Hearn now, or he's walking, and he's testing free agency. Why? What else is he supposed to do? You got to sign him. You got to give him the money. But if you're not, then you can't just let him walk for nothing when clearly there's teams out there hungry for a bat like his right now. You know? What's going on, High Priest? Late night West Coast. Hey, you know who I can guarantee won't show up for a late night game like this? Booty Smacker. I guarantee Booty Smacker is right in the middle of smacking up some booty as we speak. Good on him.
Hey, everybody, we're all going to get laid.
Why not? Life's too short. Smack that booty. A public service announcement from The BirdWatcher Network Corporation, LLC. High Priest is doing good. Good. Good is good. Well, the difference is by not trading Tony, Rob. I mean, I do understand if you're in a position to contend and you want to make a playoff run, you might have a player or two running out of contract that you're not going to trade because you want them to help you win that season. But then the season ends, you don't win, and then they walk. But for a season like the one we're having, where all reports are saying that we're going to be sellers, at what extent we're going to be sellers, we'll have to wait and see. But I do feel like it makes sense to, at least get back something in return for a couple of these guys who are just rentals at this point. Gunnar Henderson with a wild throw. Julio Rodriguez will reach on a ball hit toward Gunner's way. And Gunner sometimes. I need to watch this play again. Yeah, what are we doing? Oh, he tried to barehand that. Okay. So a barehanded grab by Gunner on the run, and then luckily it probably will be a hit because no advancement. Runner is at first base. And that was certainly an above-average play to make the out. So I would assume a hit for Julio Rodriguez. He is a base-stealing threat now at first with nobody out. 0-1 the count on Cal Raleigh. And that is low for ball 2 or ball 1? 1-1 the count on Cal. All right, this is a tough spot. Mariners have the leadoff man on. He's got speed, and they've got their best run-producing hitter at the plate in Cal Raleigh with nobody out. That is a lot to handle. Sugano with a check on Rodriguez, and he is back. The 1-1 to Raleigh. That one is lifted foul. Will slice off to the left and out of play. 2 strikes on Raleigh. Sugano looking for a punch out or a double play ball. All we want to do is keep Raleigh from hitting the ball into the air. That would help. He does go after a low pitch, hits it into the air, and that's what you get when you try to hit a ball in the air that's thrown low. You don't get a whole lot on it. It is a fly ball to center field. Cowser with the catch. An easy pop-up induced by Cal Raleigh for the first out of the inning. Here is Randy Arozarena. He is 0 for 1. Grounded out back in the second inning. First pitch to him is off the plate for ball 1. Arozarena was a Ray for several seasons before getting traded over here to Seattle middle of last season. There's a called strike, top of the zone. 1-1 the count. Sugano right now on 56 pitches with 1 out in the 4th. The 1-1 is swung on and missed. Rodriguez still over at first base. Has not attempted a steal yet. That pitch is right in there, called strike 3.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Not sure what Arozarena was looking for. That had plenty of the plate with not a whole lot of movement on it. It was in the zone from start to finish. But he takes it. One ball, one strike, two down, and here's Rowdy Tellez. I said 1 ball, 1 strike. I'm reading the score. All right. Wake up, BW. 1-1 ball game, and Tellez takes strike 1. Home run his last time up to tie the ball game at 1. That's where we are. This one's chopped first base side, or to the right side of the infield, I should say. Second baseman Holiday makes the play over to first to get the slow-footed Tellez. That'll end the inning. I am stumbling, folks. Maybe I had a little too much of that special lucky. Inning over. Okay. We got the 9, 1, and 2 hitters due up next, and BW is going to take himself a little bit of a break and get up and move around a little bit, all right? All right, so chill out, and I'll be right back. Janet, this is for you.
We're on a mission from God.
Do you believe in me?
Drop the big one.
What? Over? Did you say over? Nothing is over until we decide it is.
Welcome to the soundboard, Bluto Blutarski. Folks, top of the 5th. Dylan Carlson takes a look at a called strike on the outside corner.
Dylan, your son?
Nope. Unless Maury has some proof, you can't tell me. This ball's hit to left center. Arozarena, the left fielder, will make the catch. Carlson flies out to begin the top of the 5th. And Kirby is definitely settled in here. And I'm not happy about it. This guy got knocked out of the first 2 games he pitched. Wasn't able to go 5 innings in either of his first 2 starts. The start of this one was very promising. 5 hits in the first 2 innings, but we couldn't get the big hit. Only 1 run on the board, and it's only good enough for a tie right now. And now he's throwing strikes. He's 0-1 now on Jackson Holiday. One out, nobody on, top of the 5th. This ball's hit to the left side and foul. I am not the father. All right. Who do I look like? Elon Musk? 0-2 the count on Holiday. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Holiday down on 3 pitches. Ouch. 2 down. That'll bring up Adley Rutschman.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
All right. Adley is 1 for 2. He takes inside. That pitch well off the plate. Easy. Adley had to move. It's easy to lay off a pitch when you got to get out of the way of it. One-0 is in there for a strike. The 1-1 is up and away. I'm trying to remember. 2-1 pitch is a little roller up the middle, and that's going to find a hole for a base hit. 2 hits tonight for Rutschman, both of them not exactly scorchers. This one hit weaker than the first, but he found the hole. His second hit of the night. And with 2 down, it'll give Gunnar Henderson a chance to do something.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
All right, Gunnar. Waiting on the first pitch, and he swings at it, fouls it off to the right. Folks. We are so due for, just like Gunnar to just go deep in a spot. What happened? Just hit the crap out of the ball, please. The 0-1. Called a strike on the inside. Rutschman at first with 2 down. Edward Bizzardo, a right-hander, is up for the Mariners. This could be the final inning for Kirby. This ball is hit through the hole on the right side. It is a base hit for Gunnar. Rutschman will go first to third. Can we get the big hit with 2 down, or is this going to be another just tease job? Well, we got the right guy up. At least this lineup is constructed in such a way where this opportunity brings up the guy you want more than anybody. Ryan O'Hearn.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
He has reached base both times tonight. A hit and a walk. 2 down, runners at the corners. And a conference for the Mariners on the mound. O'Hearn is adjusting his gloves and thinking about it. He's just thinking what part of the park he wants to hit a Earl Weaver special to. That's what O'Hearn's thinking. He's like, do I want to go straight away right? Maybe go oppo, or, maybe go for the batter's eye. I'm not sure.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
First pitch. Outside. Ball 1. Folks. BW can get loud. It's 10 a.m. where I am. It's daytime. The 1-0. Called a strike, and that was borderline. Oh, my. Not sure on that call. 1-1 the count. The next pitch. Fouled away. O'Hearn is on 2 strikes. Come on, buddy. Battle. Battle. Come on. You got Kirby up there. Pitch count about to be hitting 90. It's time to turn and burn. 1-2. Line drive, base hit center field. A run will score. Rutschman across. Gunner goes first to third, and the Orioles regain the lead. O'Hearn continues to turn and burn. Folks. He just wants it more. He is on a magic carpet ride, folks. 2-1 Baltimore, 2 down. Runners at the corners for Ramon Arias.
I have a brother.
Kirby now at 90 pitches. And the first one is a breaking ball that finds the inside corner for a strike. Ramon has had some RBI opportunities already tonight. He's got another one here. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Fastball, top of the zone on the outside corner. And Arias has got work to do. Gunner at third, O'Hearn at first. 2 down. The 0-2 to Arias is lifted foul, out of play. JJ, you're here? I see hello, JJ, but I don't see J. I got to move this out of the way. I can't see avatars. Where's JJ? Oh, there's JJ. I didn't see a redirect. Sorry. Oh, that's okay. It's just a couple of hundred potential people. 0-2 pitch is low and away. A ball and 2 strikes. Kirby about to throw pitch number 95. Again, the Mariners have a guy in the bullpen ready to come out. This could be Kirby's last batter one way or the other. And there's a line drive right back to the pitcher. And Kirby will end the inning himself, catching a liner right back to him. The Orioles do get a run, though, get the lead back. And again, it's Ryan O'Hearn at the heart of it all, coming up with the 2-out base hit. He has been on base all 3 times tonight. And it is back to a 2-1, or back to a 1-run lead. 2-1, we go to the bottom of the 5th. Yeah, JJ, it didn't happen, man. Hey, there's always tomorrow night. Right? Hey, you know, it's what do you call it? It's like it's a bonus. I can't begrudge a bonus, right? Just get everybody you know here tomorrow night, and we'll call it even. Oh boy. I need some subs. I mean, tell you what. We'll do it tomorrow. Appreciate it, buddy.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
By the way, I'm looking extra pink, everybody, because we're rocking natural light here at the BirdWatcher headquarters, a.k.a. the Bird's Nest. I'm telling you, folks, my workstation is starting to resemble an actual nest. It's getting a little bit cramped in here. But what are you going to do? Oh, did that ball line off of Kirby? Did I completely blow that call? That hit Kirby in the mouth and he's bleeding? And I didn't see any of it? Am I insane? Folks, this is the worst coverage I've ever given in any game ever. How do I? Oh, wait, no. The inning is over. Wait a minute. What the hell happened? So he got hit in the mouth and caught the ball? We are in the bottom of the fifth. It is the Mariners up to hit. The inning did end with Kirby bleeding from the mouth. I'm sure his day is over. Hope he's okay. But I missed how that happened. I mean, obviously the ball hit him in the mouth. But how did that happen and he made the catch? So he didn't toss it over there. It bounced from his face to first base. Holy cow. His jaw might be broken. Wow. Imagine taking a liner off the face and the ball ricochets so far it gets all the way to. I mean, how? Oh my God! I hope he's. He's obviously not okay. Ball hit to pretty deep left field, backing up as Carlson, and he makes the catch on the track. Carlson made it look casual, but that was a bit scary. That's a deep fly ball out from Tavares to begin the bottom of the fifth. Hey, we got another one of these bring your dogs to the ballpark night. This ball's hit the first. It's a fair ball. O'Hearn with an easy catch on the bounce, and he runs to first to make the out. Boy. Look at all the dogs in the ballpark. And look at all the pets they brought with them. Here is Williamson. He takes a first pitch strike. 2 out, nobody on. Gannett's the only one that gets my jokes. Or the only one to show mercy and acknowledge it, I guess. One or the other. 0-1 to Williamson is hit right at O'Hearn. He has to make a little bunny hop, but he makes the catch. Inning over. 5 innings for Sugano, just 3 hits. We're going to the 6th. The Orioles lead it 2-1. Wow. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go into Twitter and look up that liner off of Kirby so I can just watch it again. Not because I'm morbid. I really didn't get a good look. Oh, so it looks like it did hit a piece of his glove before it hit his face. Which, obviously anything to, slow that down a little bit would have been helpful. I wonder if, oh, God. Man, oh, Shevitz. It was pretty badass of him to just walk off under his own power without nobody's even around him. It's not till he gets to the dugout that anybody even sort of gives a cursory glance at him. Well, clearly he's not going to come back out. They've got a guy ready to go. Edward Bizzardo would likely come out to pitch this next inning. In fact, he's already listed here. He is the new pitcher, a right-hander, Edward Bizzardo, on in relief to begin the 6th. Kirby ends the day giving up 8 hits and a walk over 5 innings, but just 2 earned runs. So he got away with a lot. We should have gotten more off of him. Luckily, we got that second run before his day's over, and we got the lead back for Sugano. Folks, the Milkman is up. Fill that chat up with some cows. First pitch to Cowser is in there for a strike. He is 0 for 2 tonight. And that one's in the dirt. 1-1 the count. Monday Night Football, LT, tackle on Theismann. Yep. Haunted me for years as a child. This ball's hit to left pretty well. Arozarena going back, looking up, and that ball is gone! Bye, birdie! The Milkman has returned. The milk has been delivered. The Orioles get the home run ball. It's 3-1. The cows have come home, folks.
It's magic, you know.
That ball just cleared the yellow line and left. Cowser, instant offense, instant impact on his return to the lineup. Here is Kobe Mayo. And he has quickly fallen behind 0-2.
Let's get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Let's go with more moves. This 0-2 pitch breaks outside by about a foot. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A ground out and a fly out for Mayo tonight. He is hitting under 100 on the season. 0.95. 0.95? Isn't that the highway between Baltimore and everywhere else? This ball is popped up into foul ground and will be in play. Unfortunately, Rowdy Tellez will make the catch. Mayo pops up, and he is 0 for 3. Heston Kjerstad has a hit tonight, 1 for 2. Breaking ball outside for ball 1. The Orioles have a chance for a 4th straight win, and with the day off yesterday, should have a full allotment of choice in terms of lining up the bullpen to get this win all the way home. Still a long way to go, but it will become a bullpen game not too long from now. This pitch is low, 3-0. Seattle already into their pen. Bizzardo has already given up a home run ball. He's now 3-0 on Kjerstad, and that is ball 4, folks. Kjerstad watches 4 pitches out of the zone and takes a base.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Folks, I got to attend to something momentarily. I'll be right back. Dylan Carlson, strike 1 on the corner. 1 out, runner at first. Carlson has a hit tonight. That pitch is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Folks, I have not talked about it at all tonight, and we are in the 6th inning. This is how much I'm more concerned about giving you a good play call than I am about the health of my own channel. Here's a ground ball to second. They throw to second for one. Back to first. It is a double play ball. Carlson ends the inning, and that'll do it. Well, I guess now there's some time to talk.
Stop it all.
Another double play hit into by the Orioles to end that inning. We go to the bottom of the 6th. They lead it 3-1, thanks to that home run from Colton Cowser. The Milkman is back, folks. Hey, guys, just a friendly reminder. Let's get the like count up. We got to get triple digits, and we've got some work to do. 72 people have hit the like button. There are 100 people watching right now. So this can be done. If you are currently watching the ball game, if you don't mind, just take a moment of your time at the bottom of your screen, tap the thumbs up, and you're done. It'll move that like meter up. And if we get to 100, I'm telling you right now, folks, we're on a streak. We are on a streak. Let's keep it going. I know it's a late night game out West Coast. Maybe you're drifting off to sleep as I'm speaking. I used to love to do that as a kid. Listen to the ball games on the radio when we played out west, teams like these Mariners. Usually I'd stay up for the whole game. But is there anything better, folks? AM radio, late night, baseball as a kid. Ugh, it's the best. Anyway, I digress. The like button, folks. Give it a try. Give it a spin. See what you think. Boy. All right. Is Sugano going to be back out here? What are we doing? It is indeed another inning of work for Tomoyuki Sugano, bottom of the 6th. He's only on 69 pitches after throwing ball 1 here to J.P. Crawford. He is 1 for 2. There's a strike to even up the count. I do believe if the Orioles win tonight, we will only be 2 games back in the loss column to the Boston Red Sox. How about them apples? Boston. This ball's hit the left. That's a base hit. I should probably not try and flex until we get that W. J.P. Crawford with a leadoff single. And you got the good part of the order coming up now for the Mariners. 2, 3, 4 hitters. Time for Sugano to bear down here. It's time for the bullpen to get warm. In case Sugano has any more trouble than he's already in. There's a first pitch curveball, catches the outside corner to Jorge Polanco for a strike. Polanco is 0 for 2, hit into a double play his last time up. That ball's lined and in the left field, a base hit. Back-to-back base runners for the Mariners to lead off the 6th. Get the pin up. Get them up. We've got the 2 big hitters now up with nobody out. Julio Rodriguez and Cal Raleigh. Folks, we've got work to do. Wow. These West Coast games are really tough. I don't think I'm going to get much more than 1,000 views on this game. We're only at like 750. Yikes. Here's a foul ball by Julio Rodriguez. Okay. Strike one on the batter. That foul get a piece of Rutschman? It did get off of Rutschman's mask. Boy, that's the last thing you want to see. The 0-1. Fouled away. It's 0-2. Come on, Sugar. Come on, buddy. We need to get this first out right now. Hell, we'll take two, but though Rodriguez not easy to double up. The 0-2. Oh, come on. Yeah, called strike three. Oh, I was worried Blue wasn't going to let that one. Oh, Sugano. What was that, a splitter on the inside edge? Oh, perfect pitch. Perfect pitch. Come on. Oh, yeah, you didn't know what to do with that, did you?
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
All right, first out. Now, the next test. Cal Raleigh. And the first one is off the plate, not close. Raleigh has been held in check so far tonight, 0 for 2, including a strikeout. 2 men on for the Mariners, and their best run producer at the plate. The 1-0. Hit on the ground to second. Holiday turns, throws the second for 1. Back to first. 2. A double play. 6 innings in the books. A quality start for Sugano, and the Orioles still lead this one 3-1. Oh, sorry. I wish I had a longer version. Come on, folks. Baseball. West Coast style. Here I am. I am in Seattle, folks. Look at me. Don't worry about this clear square thing. That's not really there. That's just an optical illusion. I am at the ballpark, folks. Don't you hear the crowd? Oh, God. Now Janet's got me self-conscious. What do I got to do? I'm going to start wearing, like, what do you call, like, those little stickers you do to cover up acne, except I'm just going to use it to cover my dimples from now. I got to wear, like, pasties for my dimples because it's just too racy. It's too much. It's too much for people. Oh, God. What? Not another bee movie. I don't want that.
No, not the bees! Not the bees! Ah! Oh, my eyes! My eyes! Ah!
Hey, could you maybe put the dog down? He got his lipstick right in my face. Jeez. This is a family show. All right, great. I can tell, yeah, great. All right. Yeah, I got a dog. He must be from Egypt. Every time I walk into a room, he leaves a pyramid. I get no respect at all. Jackson Holiday is up, and he takes high for ball 1. Folks, we got a new pitcher out here. Jackson Kowar. It's Jackson versus Jackson. And Holiday lifts one into the air high but shallow center. A can of corn. Del Monte. One away. for Baltimore here in the top of the 7th. We're getting into the late innings, folks. Sorry, I forgot the button. All right, what are we doing with these pets? What are we doing? Adley Rutschman has got 2 hits tonight. Did he tear the cover off the ball with either of them? No, but they're hits. Hey, I'm over here now. That one's way outside. 1-1 on Adley. 1 out, nobody on. Top of the 7th. Folks, I tell you what, I look at this 6-game West Coast trip and I say, I want us to go 4-2. I want us to go 4-2. BW. You're nuts. Come on. We're not the kind of a team that just goes and takes 2 out of 3 willy-nilly everywhere we go. Yeah, starting now we do. Yeah, BM. My middle initial is M. Nobody knew that? And that M stands for mother. Oh, never mind. I forgot. Family Channel. Top of the 7th. 2-2 count to Rutschman, and that is in the dirt. Ball 3. We're going 4-2 one way or another, folks. That's the plan. Shave off a little bit of that under 500 mark. Line drive right to second base, though, on bounce. And Rutschman retired. The hardest hit ball of the night, and he gets an out. Adley. That's the way the ball bounces, folks. It is what it is. It is what it is.
So it's not the best option, but it just is what it is.
Gunnar Henderson at the plate. Takes high for ball 1.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Bird Moo Watcher. All right. I can't tell if I've got mad cow disease or bird flu. The 2-0 to Gunnar. Upstairs, 3-0. Folks. Pitch. Popped up. Sky high. Another rainmaker. A Rosarena will wait on it. Makes the catch, and the inning is over. Orioles go quietly in the top of the 7th. And now it's bullpen time, I think. I don't know. Sugano's day over? We'll find out here shortly. But until then, we've got a tradition around here, folks, even when we're on the road. And since I'm sitting right now in an apartment at 10:30 a.m. local time, I feel I am entitled to be as loud as I want to be. So, folks, without further ado, it's time to throw some cakes on the griddle. Get them cakes up, folks.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Driddle time. Cakes on the driddle.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Folks, those likes are now into the 80s. I love the 80s. Great decade. But we got to get all the way to the end of the century, folks. It's 82 right now. The next like will be number 83. That like would represent the Orioles' last World Series winning team. Don't you want to be like number 83? Don't you want to have that honor? It can be yours if you hit that like button now. And there you go. Number 83 got in. Now, you got to feel good about that. Now, who wants 84? 84, I mean, we're talking, I don't know, what happened in 84? Olympics? Mary Lou Retton, anybody? I don't know. Hey, it's the Puget Sound. We are in the Pacific Northwest. Sugano is out to pitch the 7th. On 79 pitches. Hopefully the bullpen's ready when needed. First pitch strike is in there to Randy Arozarena. Look at Sugano. We gotta sign this guy up for a couple more years. Come on now. He's a pitcher. Check swing and Arozarena went around. It's 0-2. That pitch was a foot off the plate. I mean, Sugano is regularly going into the 7th inning. How many other guys do we have you can say that about? Outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Who just got arrested? Mary Lou Retton? For what? Excessive tumbling? Here's a check swing, and again, Arozarena went around. That pitch was in the dirt. It's a strikeout, folks.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Mary Lou Retton got a DWI or a DUI. Well, first of all, I've always felt it's tough. It's tough when you're tiny. I mean, what does it take for Mary Lou Retton's blood alcohol level to go over the limit? Like a shot of beer? She's tiny. It's not fair. I mean, that guy that played Mini-Me in the Austin Powers movies, he had a drinking problem, but what was he supposed to do? Drink out of a thimble? It's not fair. Rowdy Tellez is at the plate. 1 out, nobody on, and the count 1-1. That pitch is outside. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, Mary Lou. Well, I give her field test a 10 out of 10. Ground ball to first. O'Hearn will take it to the bag, and that'll retire Rowdy Tellez. 2 down. Sugano on 87 pitches. 6 2/3 innings of 1-run ball. Swing and a miss. If not, it's a foul tip at the plate. Either way, 0-1 the count on Leody Taveras. 0 for 1 with a walk. That's strike 2 right in there. Sugano just continues to pound the zone. Mariners allowing the count to get to 2 strikes. And Taveras asks for time. 2 down, 2 strikes on the batter, nobody on base. And Sugano probably wrapping up his day. Perhaps on this pitch. Swing and a miss! See you later! 7 innings in the books.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Folks!
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Well, when you gotta go, you gotta go. How about this? Peace, love, dope. Now get the hell out of here.
Come on. Folks, I might have to set up something on my Discord or on the YouTube page for shorts. I want some of the bird watchers out there to give me like a 5-second sugar dance of their own. Come on. Come on. You going to make me do this by myself? Dance. Dance for me. Come on. Dance. Everybody dance now. That's right. I'm on my own. Sugar's good because he lets his nuts hang, if you know what I mean. I tell you what, I got nothing in the way of criticism with the way Sugano wears his pants. Let him wear his pants the way he wants. All right? So if they're a little tight in the crotch, if it makes his butt look a little saggy, if it really shows off the dad bod, and there's a little bit of a maki roll poking out, just let it go. Well, just let it be. Hey, look, folks, if we're going to tap into the market of talent out there in Japan, we got to let Sugano cook. So let him cook. Even if, some bits are kind of getting in the way of the prep area, you know. This ball's hit hard by O'Hearn into right center field, backing up on the edge of the track. The catch is made by Julio Rodriguez. One down. O'Hearn flies out to deep right center field. So, yeah, folks, Sugano is showing a great first year with the Orioles, and yeah, come on out here. 2-hour mark. I got to refresh my game. I might miss a pitch or two. Stand by. We are standing by, right? All right. Ramon Arias is at the plate. He's got an 0-1 count.
I have a brother.
One ball and one strike now. One out, nobody on. Top of the eighth. 3-1 Orioles. That pitch called a strike, and that was right on the corner, top outside corner of the zone. Activity in the Oriole bullpen. It's the right-hander, Brian Baker, looking to be the setup man for Bautista. This pitch bounces in there. Way off the plate. The count 2-2. Dan, before you go, and anybody else, just keep the stream on, mute it, and then go to sleep. Give me that watch time. And that way, if you happen to wake up for some reason and the game's still going, you can instantly know what the hell's going on. It's a win-win situation. Swing and a miss, and Arias down on strikes. 2 down. Folks, one more chance perhaps tonight for you-know-who. Let's fill up that chat. Colton Cowser takes one up and away for ball 1. 1 for 3 with a opposite field home run his last time up. Cowser's back. That pitch is off the plate, low and away, 2-0. Janet is powering a small village with all the platforms she's got the game on. There's a called strike, bottom of the zone. 2-1 on Cowser. There's a wave going on around the ballpark. Every game. 2-1 pitch. On the bottom of the zone, taken. Strike 2. Hutchins, look at the scrolling information right here, and it'll tell you in just a moment. We got a full count here on Cowser, folks. There is information here. Does anyone ever read it? Here's a ground ball, a diving stop at second base. He pops up and throws Cowser out. Wow, what a play from the rookie, Cole Young. He laid out to his right and had the time and athleticism to pop up and get Cowser going down the first base line. At least Cowser didn't try to slide in to beat the throw there. No more of that, Colton. No more of that head first into first base nonsense. All right there, buddy. Is tomorrow Wednesday? Well, it depends on where you are. Where I am, tomorrow is Thursday. Where, if you're in Baltimore, tomorrow is Wednesday. Yes, folks. That scrolling bar at the bottom of the screen is there for a reason. Nobody ever looks at it. Nobody ever looks at it. I just keep updating it for every game for no particular reason. You want Sugano to go the distance? I don't think that's happening. Hey, look, on this 6-game trip, Sugano's going to be the one pitching games 1 and 6. So we got him tonight in Seattle. We'll have him in the final game against the Athletics. So let's take care of him. I do live in the future. I get to know what living 12 hours ahead of everybody else is like. It is quite the honor and privilege. I play a lot of lottery, and for some reason I still can't hit the numbers. So what do we got? We're going to the bottom of the 8th with Brian Baker, I think, out to pitch. Neko is here. How you doing, Neko? All right. Cole Young, who made that fine play in the field, is up to lead off for the Mariners. Brian Baker, first pitch. A hard fastball in there for a strike. Baker wastes no time. He's ahead of Young 0-1. 28th appearance of the season for Baker, a 2.77 ERA. That pitch fouled away. It's 0-2. No messing around. I want 6 up, 6 down to put this game to bed. No messing around. Pitch. Top of the zone, called strike 3.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Sit your butt down, rookie. Grab some pine. Reminisce about that play in the field, because you done struck out. 1 away in the 8th. Slater can feel the changing of the vibes, folks. There is a shift. Just like in the city of Seattle back in the early 90s, when music shifted. The shift happened right here. Perhaps the Orioles can get out of the hairband days of the late 80s and early 90s and enter the world of grunge. And go grunge the rest of the way and flannel their way into the playoffs. Let's go. Want to know the count on Mastro Buoni, who's up there pinch hitting. What a name. Make it 2-0 on Mastro Buoni, which sounds like the Italian word for playing with yourself. Yeah, I went there. That pitch is fouled away, and the count is 2-1. Pitch. This ball is fouled. It's 2-2. 2-2 on Mastro Buoni. One out, nobody on. Pitch. That ball's hit right back up the middle. Line drive single. He may have a funny name, but nothing funny about the result. Mastro Buoni is on at first base with one out. That'll bring up the tying run for the Mariners. A high fastball from Baker, and he got up there and lined it. Okay, that'll bring up the left-handed hitting J.P. Crawford. The lineup flips over. One out, runner at first. Crawford has 2 singles on the night, and first pitch swinging fouls it away. Crawford is caked in dirt. So, you know, he's had an eventful night in the field. The pitch is what is that? Some kind of an off-speed pitch. Changeup. Fell below the zone for a ball. 1-1 the count. Back to the gas. No, that's another changeup. Sorry. Suddenly Brian Baker's throwing changeups. Well, it had me fooled. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Let's see if that gets into Crawford's mind. Maybe come back with that gas now. Line drive, base hit center field. And going to third base is Mastro Buoni. It's runners at the corners for the Mariners with only 1 out. And again, we're getting into that tough part of the Mariner lineup. This is trouble. Why was Baker throwing nothing but changeups, is my question. He threw 3 straight changeups. Just begging Crawford to hit one. You got a good look at a couple, and, you know, it's the easiest thing to adjust in time if you know it's coming. A changeup. Jorge Polanco at the plate, folks. Let's get back to some hard pitches. Another changeup. What? Fouled away. It's 0-1. Okay. I don't recall Brian Baker ever relying on the changeup this much, but eventually it's not a changeup if it's all you're throwing. 0-1 the count. That one is in there, folks. He won't stop. It's 0-2 on another changeup. My goodness. Well, he's working it in, that's for sure. First and third, 1 out. 0-2 the count on Polanco. What are we going to throw here? Pitch. Now that looked like a heater. 97. Polanco got a piece to foul it off. He was late. You would hope so. You would hope after throwing like 7 straight changeups that a fastball would be late. Andrew Kittredge is up in the bullpen. 0-2 on Polanco. We need a strikeout. Pitch. Lifted in the air, left field. And in the foul area of third base, and we've got a catch, folks. Oh, somebody call the architect of this stadium, because the foul ground area is cut out in such a way where we just had enough space to make a catch and get this out. If the stands are drawn in a straight line, that's probably on the screen. But that little bit of extra space gets the big second out. And that's going to do it for Brian Baker. No, it's not. Hold on. It's Drew French out there. It's not Mansolino. Hold the phone. Baker may still be in the ballgame. Kittredge is up and getting loose. Wow, look how close he can sit there with a basket of fries and a drink on a railing 5 feet from where the bullpen pitchers are throwing. That is really close. I would be livid as a relief pitcher to have people right up in my face while I'm trying to get loose. Sitting there chomping on nachos and cotton candy. All right, mound meeting is over, folks. Julio Rodriguez at the plate. Hang on to your hats. First pitch is in the dirt for ball one. It is 3-1 Orioles in the bottom of the eighth. The Mariners are threatening with runners at first and third, but there are 2 down. Rodriguez is at the plate. Cal Raleigh is on deck. The 1-0 pitch is lifted foul and out of play. 1-1 the count. Come on, Charm City chat. Make some noise. Let's will this team over the line. The pitch. Called a strike on the outside edge. A late call from the ump. 2 strikes on the batter. 2 down in the inning. Baker about to throw his 20th pitch of the inning, and Rodriguez asks for time. Baker's got a layer of sweat. We just need one more quality pitch. Big spot in the ball game. The 1-2. Come on, Blue! Come on! Come on, you son of a...
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
Oh, my God. Bottom of the zone. Middle of the plate. You bum. Full a 2-2 count. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Sit down.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all...
We want this more. Let's go. Where's the Tylenol? I'll be back. This is brought to you by Beggin' Strips.
Bacon! Bacon! Where's the bacon? I smell bacon! 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 Gotta be bacon! Only one thing smells like bacon! That's bacon! 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 There! From that bag! What's it say? I can't read! Please! Please! Give me what's in the bag! Chewy, yummy, smoky bacon!
There you go.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! No! 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 It's bacon!
No, it's Bacon Strips, brand dog snack from Purina. Bacon Strips. Dogs don't know it's not bacon.
It's bacon!
Where you from?
Baltimore.
What?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? What's that?
Look, it doesn't really matter, all right?
You never heard of Baltimore style?
This is great iced tea.
Nothing gonna break my style.
What was that? It was bad. It had nothing, no fire, no energy, no nothing.
The sun sets in Seattle. The Orioles have a 3-1 lead and are looking to add on here in the top of the ninth. Kobe Mayo will lead it off. First pitch, hit into center, and will get down for a single. Mayo. Mayo. Mayo.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Turn on this faucet there, Kobe. Get spicy. Yeah, I'm just a love machine, and I don't work for nobody but you. Hey. Here's a line drive into right center field by Kjerstad. It'll get down and roll all the way to the wall. Mayo's hitting third. They're waving him home. It's an RBI double for Kjerstad, and the Orioles lead it 4-1. Folks.
It's magic, you know.
Folks, I told you, late night West Coast baseball got a different vibe.
You believe in magic.
Do you believe me?
Do you believe in me?
I said, do you believe me?
Do you believe in me?
You damn well better. Dylan Carlson at the plate. Runner at second. Nobody out. 4-1 Orioles. Pitch is hit on the ground. Foul off to the right.
This is great iced tea.
Oh boy, is this great!
3 outs. And as Chilo says in the chat, to our first 4-game win streak of the season. And this ain't the White Sox, kids. Skibidi-skew. Well, blow me down. Dylan Carlson with a high fly ball to center field. It's going to be caught out there. Kjerstad will tag and go to third. 1 down and a productive out. All right. Good work. Hey, folks. Kjerstad goes up to third base on a fly ball to center field. There was only 1 out. A chance for run number 5 with a little bit of, fundamental baseball here. Don't bring up olive oil. It's a touchy subject. He's got a restraining order on me. Here's Jackson Holiday. Line drive, base hit, center field. Another run will score. Holiday with an RBI single. Folks, I haven't felt this way since college. It's 5-1.
It's magic, you know.
Folks, sit the mountain down. Let's use them tomorrow when we go for win number 5. We got a 4-run lead. Keegan Aiken is up along with Bautista for that very reason. Adley Rutschman at the plate. He's 2 for 4. 5-1 Baltimore in the top of the ninth, and that pitch is a called strike to even up the count at a ball and a strike. There is the info screen. Why look at me? I'm just a handsome guy with the best dimples on YouTube. This pitch is foul back, 1-2. Lovely. 1-2 on Adley. This pitch is way outside. It looked like a slider that forgot to slide. Two and two the count on Rutschman. That ball's lined. Just foul. Just a couple of feet foul down the right field line. By the way, folks, in order to make room for Cowser on the active roster, forgot to mention this in the pregame or at any point up until now, Cooper Hummel, the guy that we added and then let go and then added back. We let him go again. Thank you for your service. I think he had one at bat. 2-2 the count on Rutschman. That ball's fouled away, and running on that pitch was Holiday. He will go back to first. A 7-pitch at bat so far for Rutschman. The Orioles have gotten some insurance here, and Adley is hungry for more. Come on, buddy. 2-2. Fouled away. We'll do it again. By the way, I haven't even mentioned the guy on the mound, a fellow by the name of Colin Snyder. He's already given up 2 runs on 3 hits since coming into the ball game here in the 9th. The 2-2 to Adley. That ball breaks over the middle into the inner part of the plate. Rutschman fouls it off. No, I think you go to Aiken, Michael. I think Baker 1 inning is just fine. He threw enough pitches, 21. That's a complement of pitches for a middle reliever. No need to bring him back out. You just want to maybe keep the mountain out of it until it becomes a safe situation. That way, if we get into one tomorrow night, he'll be ready. This pitch is fouled back. Although, apparently he is good to go on back-to-back nights, but he has been working more than I'd like to see. That second game he pitched back-to-back against Chicago, it was really pressing luck because Bautista, let's be honest, isn't looking very sharp at the moment. You'd like to see him come on with a 3-run lead. But you'll take this 5-1 score we got right now. It's a full count on Rutschman. This at-bat keeps on going. The pitch, that's hit on the ground and through the hole, vacated by the shortstop, who was going to cover second base as Holiday was off on the pitch. So Rutschman really just finding holes. I mean, this guy is like a spelunker. Just keeps finding holes tonight. 3 hits, all of them seeing eye hits. And runners at the corners now, only 1 out, folks. If you haven't gotten wet already, splash it up.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
All right. Hey, look, Michael, if it takes that to make it happen, so be it. Look, Adley, all 3 hits were again, if it's part of a new plate approach, so be it. I'd rather get a ball hit 75 miles an hour off the bat that finds a hole than try to hit a ball 105 and get nothing to show for it. Gunnar Henderson at the plate, folks. 0-1 pitch is grounded to first, but it's a foul ball. The count is 0-2 on Gunnar.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
RBI spot for Gunnar with a runner at third and less than 2 down. Another runner at first. Again, folks, not to sound crazy, but we hang on to win here. We're 2 games in the loss column behind the Red Sox. You got to start somewhere. Here's a ground ball right to first. They try to start a double play. Oh, did they hit the base and then do the tag? Did Rowdy Tellez just pull off one of those tough double plays? Wow, he did. Rowdy Tellez at first. Got a ground ball. Hit the bag. And then threw to second to get the tag play or the double play to end the inning. But the Orioles do add on with a pair of runs. It's a 4-run lead going into the bottom of the 9th. We'll see who they go to. I mean, sometimes you'll see a manager say, screw it, a 4-run lead, close enough, I'm going to my closer. Others will refuse to until it is officially a safe situation. But with only a 4-run lead, let's say you bring out a guy like an Aiken, and the first 2 guys, he has to face 3 guys. And let's say he doesn't have it, and you know that 2 batters in. Well, now the tying run is coming to the plate, or you know what I mean. Tying run's on deck. He's still got to face a 3rd batter. That could be a problem. I don't know. Whatever. I think I go to Aiken here. I think Raleigh's due up first, right? So the best he can do is turn it into a save situation with a home run ball. And then you can go to the mountain for that save. Otherwise, you get past him into that bottom half of the order. I'm okay saving the mountain for tomorrow if they go to Aiken. But if they bring out Bautista, again, he's been a little shaky lately. Maybe he needs a 4-run lead to kind of work out whatever. Get a nice, clean 1-2-3 inning just to build that confidence up. I don't know. Who are we going to? All that talk, meaningless. Time will tell, and the time is now. Who is on the mound for the Orioles? Bottom of the 9th. We have the mountain. Folks, it's mountain time.
Mountain, this is what it's all about.
And a non-save situation.
Close the door. Close the door. Close the door.
I don't hate it. If Bautista was on his A game, I still say you should not use him until you have to. But considering he has been struggling a bit lately, you give him a chance to, pitch an inning here in a 4-run game and enough cushioning where if he's still not quite back to being the mountain we know, he's got that wiggle room. First pitch, and it's a ground ball. Holiday fields it in shallow right field. And the ball will take O'Hearn off the bag. Raleigh will reach. Oh, Holiday showed good range, but then bad execution on the throw. This ball. Wait a minute. No, he's on the. What? Wait, whoa. How's that not an out? His foot's on the bag for a while there. What? Hey, replay this. Challenge this. Maybe he didn't get it, but it's close enough to challenge. Come on. Right there. How is this? Looks on the base to me. I mean, just challenge it. At this stage of the game, what do you got to lose? Come on. I'm assuming there's a challenge. There's no indication on the screen, but we're watching 2 minutes of replays, so they got to be doing something. Yeah, right there. There's the frozen frame. Frozen frame, ball and glove. The runner is out, folks. Sit down.
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Oh, folks, suddenly a bad execution by Holiday turns out to be a great play from Holiday. Folks, it's a game of inches. What do you want me to tell you? 1 out in the 9th. Here is Randy Arozarena. First pitch on the outside edge, called a strike. Arozarena 0 for 3. He's struck out twice already. That one is fouled back. Mountain quickly ahead 0-2. Folks, can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Yeah, get those hearts up in the chat. Hit that heart button. Pound it. That pitch is in the dirt. 1 ball and 2 strikes. I want to feel the love. I want to feel some of that late night Baltimore love. You know that kind of love I'm talking about. Charm City. I know you know. Show me that love. 1-2 the count on Arozarena. Pitch. Upstairs, 2-2. That's right. Don't make me go Barry White on you. Two balls, 2 strikes. That pitch is high, 3-2. The heart stopped, so that's why we're still stuck in this at-bat. Folks, you want this game to be won, right? Keep the hearts flying all the way to the end. It's the only way. Everybody's got to pitch in. Team effort. Let's go. This ball's hit in the air to right. Right center, backing up on the track. The catch is made. 2 down, 1 more to go, and those hearts better not stop beating. My heart's beating for you guys. Come on, reciprocate. 1 more out for a 4-game win streak. And get ourselves 2 games back of the loss column from the Boston Red Sox. We're coming for you, Boston. And we don't like the basement. Because we're moving on up to 4th place, to a deluxe apartment. All right, come on. Lock in, BW. 2 down, 0-1 the count on Tellez. 5-1 Baltimore, the pitch. Right in there, strike 2, folks. 1 strike to go. 1 strike to go for a 4-game win streak. We're the talk of the town. Get ready. Keep the hearts coming. All the way. Oh, and 2 the count. Bautista and Tellez, the pitch. Swing and a miss! And this ball game is in the books, folks.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
The Orioles have won again. Final score 5-1. A 4-game win streak. Somebody stop me. Folks, how about them apples? 4 in a row. And make that 7 out of the last 9. We're 7-2 in our last 9. We have cut 5 games off of that below 500 mark. We have chiseled away. And may I remind you, BW's got to go big. May I remind you, folks, there are over 100 games left in the season. That's all I'm going to say. There are 100 games left in this season. And I want to shout out somebody in the Charm City chat right now. I'm talking about my boy, Michael Mertig. Folks, I want everybody to give a round of applause to Michael. You know why? You know why? BW sits here thinking, ain't nobody a bigger fan of the Orioles than me. Somebody might match me. Nobody can top me. But folks, if there is somebody out there that deserves the title more than me, it's Michael. You know why? Because this dude never gives up on this team. Never. Never. We have been embarrassed this season. How many times? And who knows how this season is going to go, folks. I'm not trying to build your hopes up, all right? But I do want to acknowledge something, and that is a true fan out there. And Michael, you are it, buddy, all right? Non-stop positive energy all the time, no matter how things are going. I wish I had that mentality. I wish I had that mentality, Michael. You're aces, dude. You're aces, man. Fantastic. 5 runs, 13 hits, no errors for Baltimore. 1 run, 7 hits, no errors for the Mariners. Tomoyuki Sugano, grab you another W, my friend. No save situation. But the Mountain did have a pretty clean inning, so that's a positive sign for when we do need him next. We start the road trip off right. A win against a pretty quality team. I believe the Mariners were on a win streak of some sort before this game. Let me see what they had done before this game. Well, they won their previous 2 against the Twins. And again, the Mariners started the day in first place in their division. So this is not a pushover team. This ain't the White Sox, folks. This is a real team. And we beat them with good pitching, pretty good defense, and some timely hitting. It almost sounds like a cliche. I could get used to this. Folks, how are you feeling out there?
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
That's right. And how about, Michael bringing up a name that we wouldn't mind talking about. Jordan Westburg, folks. According to BW's clock, sometime between the end of this week and the start of next week, Westburg should be back in the mix as this team grows a little bit stronger every day. Now listen, folks, let me talk about one thing, because I've talked about how I don't feel like this team has a chance under Mansolino in charge. I honestly still feel like that's our biggest problem going forward, because, again, if the pitching gets better, and it has, and if the hitters start coming around, looks like they might be, you still are left with that situation with not a whole lot of experience in the management and coaching aspect and, in-game decision-making and stuff like that, right? Tonight didn't really present too many tough decisions for Mansolino. It helps, right? But listen, he is learning on the job. That's the one thing I want to say, that even though right out of the gate, I'm sitting here going like this with some of the Mansolino decisions, he's learning on the job, okay? He's got to get better, right? You would hope. So maybe, just maybe, this team can figure it out with 100-something games still to play. Again, I don't want to, it's such a long. What do we got? What are we? 13 games under for 5? I mean, it's a long way just to get back to 500. And then when you get there, you still got to play winning baseball. You basically got to win 2 out of 3 every series the rest of the way if we're going to do this. But hey, that's why the wild card era of baseball allows for this. I mean, folks, back in the day before the wild card, we would be toast. There's no doubt about it. This team cannot win the division. I can tell you that. But that final wild card spot normally only takes about 84, 85 wins. You just got to be a little bit better than 500. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. We were 19 games under, folks. We are, matter of fact, we might be ahead of the A's now in record. Let's see. Are we now only the 3rd worst team in the league? Let me check the current standings. BW is going to check the current standings. He wants to know. Let's see. 23 and 36. A's are 23. Yeah, we're ahead of the A's. So the A's are behind us. Let's just keep on going, and we play them next. Take care of business in Sacramento. Oh, folks, come on. Let's get healthy out west. Maybe that's what we need, that West Coast air. Get re-energized. What do you think? I don't know. I think I'm done. I got a lot of energy, though, folks. I don't know what to do. Normally, I can't wait to sign off at this stage. I'm ready to go back to bed or get something to eat, but I've had my breakfast. I had my morning walk. But you guys are ready to go to bed. So, yeah, we are 8 likes short of 100. And, folks, we just got to 1,000 views. Can I just break it down, folks? Season 1 of this channel, a game like this might be on the low end, but the low end last year was like 3,000, 3,500 views. We're only getting 1/3 of a bad night. Barely breaking 1,000 tonight, folks. It's a little bit rough for the channel. But again, if the Orioles keep on winning, I can figure out something, I guess. Because winning is what I think about more. I want to thank Chilo, if Chilo's still around, for giving out 5 gifted memberships to 5 random bird watchers out there. Enjoy the binoculars. We'll be back on tomorrow, folks. Cade Povich is going to be on the mound. Going up against a right-hander for the Mariners, Emerson Hancock. We should have fun with that. 9:25 p.m. Same start time as tonight's stream. First pitch not long after. Hope you get here on time. And, get a Red Bull or something if you need it. Stay up. Because it was worth it, wasn't it, folks? What is it? It's only 12:25. These games start a little bit earlier, and they're not a 3-hour game anymore. You guys are fine. 12:25, like the late night shows aren't even over with yet. You're fine. Get some sleep. Come on back tomorrow night, folks, and we'll do it again. All right? I really enjoyed this one. I'm not going parasailing, though. I've done that once, and that was enough. Hey! Thanks for being here, folks. And come on. Let's see some smiles out there tonight. Come on back tomorrow, and we'll try to go for win number 5 in a row. Dude, if we get to 5 in a row, come on. Come on. It's on. Povich. Let's go. Until then, this has been the Birdwatcher. I will chirp at you later, folks. And even the hat says, thanks for watching. Come on back tomorrow. I might even hang out a little bit. I'm digging the vibes right now. I am digging the vibes. This has been the Birdwatcher's hat. And I will chirp at you later. Good night, everybody.